tastes so good.
Is it good and warm? It was steaming.
Well, Coffee Time friends, how y'all doing? You all knew what we were having tonight when we showed you what we were having yesterday. Does anybody ever make meatloaf and not expect cold meatloaf sandwiches tomorrow? Yes, cold. I don't like them hot. I don't want them heated. So that's what we're having. Quick and easy, simple. And lucky for us, we had pasta salad left over from yesterday. So a good cold meatloaf sandwich and pasta salad sounds like a complete meal, don't it, Mama? So here's the meatloaf. Mama, I'll let you go ahead and get you some. Here's your knife in case you
I
need
don't know if I can get it out with that knife.
Well, let me help you.
I just want a half a sandwich. No, that's too thick.
Too thick?
I ain't gonna do it that way.
Are you gonna? That's too thick? Mama wants her split and everything. Mama, you ain't a bit picky though.
I wouldn't be picky for the world.
I know. So here's one that's half thick.
That's good.
And here's your other half thick.
You're done good.
I did, didn't I? Proud of myself. And here's you some Creole.
You're done good.
You want ketchup or mustard?
No.
You know, one time I was having these, and some of them said, "Try it with meatloaf. Try it with mustard." And I decided, okay, I will. Now, Mama got me out 2 pieces of bread, but I'm going to start out with a fold over. I may have 2 fold overs because that would be a good lunch, a good supper. Oh, that looks so good, Mama.
Yeah, it smells good.
It does, don't it? I'm going to try a little squirt of mustard on mine. You don't want any?
No.
I liked it. I remember thinking I liked it. And I'm going to try a little spoon of this here pasta salad. Would you like pasta salad?
I might take just a little tiny bit. I kind of ate late.
You ate lunch. I didn't eat lunch today.
I don't know.
I had breakfast though. That's chili.
Yeah.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for preparing it for us, dear Lord. And thank you, Lord, that we're able to sit here and partake it together. And dear Lord, we just ask you to be with each and every prayer request that's out there. Watch over our country. Watch over our world that we're living in. Put a hedge of protection around each and every one of us. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right, Mama. I'm going to use this fork right here to eat with. More hard thing with it. Let's try this pasta. Today's day 2 and it's all blended together. Tastes pretty good. I can see how the onions have picked up a little.
Yeah.
But not too bad.
No. They ain't completely overpowered it yet.
No, not yet.
Now, how are you going to fold yours? Yours is a big one.
Look at that, Mama.
Oh, you're smart.
I didn't like I did yours. You had them little thin pieces, you said. Best sandwich, best leftover that I can think of is a cold meatloaf sandwich. Nice. Huh?
It's good to have leftovers sometimes.
I
was just going to ask you for a napkin. I feel like I got that Creole sauce.
When we was fixing these yesterday, my mind already went to the meatloaf sandwich. I don't know that I've ever made meatloaf that I didn't think, ooh, that'll make some good sandwiches tomorrow.
Yeah.
Which reason I don't know. Does people ever make meatloaf without the intention of having them the next day cold?
Unless they eat it all up at the meal.
Well, one little side item, and I drop it.
Oh, wow.
I hope y'all couldn't see that. Thank y'all for those hearts. That helps our algorithm. And lets people know that's not getting notifications. Hey, John, I'm on the zone. Head on over there and check them out. Head on over there. See what's going on. We appreciate y'all. This pasta side y'all seen us make it yesterday. I did add a little bit of ranch to it. Teresa and I make a lot of ranch when I make it.
But dries out after a while.
The pasta just keeps pulling it in.
Where does it go to? That's what you did. So.
But I just added a little bit more to it and stirred it up. You're wondering about this weird bowl. This is our Tupperware. They're kind of clearly something. Me and Mama calls them eyeballs. Not because of the shape exactly, but there's a round circle on them. It makes it look like an eyeball. They're so easy to see. And they stack in there just perfect. And that's about the only thing we can put in there and use it and make it work anymore.
You can see everything real good in them though.
This sandwich is delicious, folks. Good evening. Hey Renata, how are you? Pat is watching. Clara Sue. I always made a little bit more meatloaf. Yes, Lynn, that's what we do. We make a little extra so we'll have it for sandwiches. I always make enough meatloaf for leftover sandwiches. That's right, Sherry. It's the only way to go. And it's 2 meals in one. Hi, John and Mama. Happy Monday. Hey, Sue. It's Meatloaf Monday. Mayonnaise spread on it. Bet it would taste good blended with the Creole sauce. Sure, was it mayonnaise I used last time, or was it mustard? Cheese toast here for supper. Oh,
I love cheese toast.
Marilyn, we love cheese toast. We like it with our chili. Folks, it's almost fall, and it'll be time for the cheese toast and chili. I'm cooking hamburger patties and gravy, mashed potatoes, and fresh fried okra.
Oh, boy.
Oh. Every bit of that sounds so good. Catherine, best leftover sandwich ever. Yes, Jennifer, it is. Mama said, what do you want for supper tonight? And I said, isn't it a rule? Don't we have to have meatloaf sandwiches? And Mama laughed. She said, I don't think we have to, but we want to, don't we? And I said, yeah, we want to.
Why fix something else when this is good blend or ready to eat?
So I used mustard on my meatloaf, and it's pretty good. And now somebody sent mayonnaise.
You might should have tried that.
Help Duke's.
No, that dill mustard that you got.
Oh, that would have been good, probably.
Or spicy brown.
It's both good. Y'all sweet tea. Decaf. You like the pasta salad, all right?
Yeah, it's...
A little bit too much onion for you now?
Yeah. I'm tasting. I'm afraid it'll...
It is the late hour.
Turn my stomach up.
I'm just going to eat that
Oh,
one.
it's stronger than it was.
I really can't eat it after tomorrow anyway. Usually it's really oniony. I don't know what it is about onion. If they could come up with one of those wax cube things that would do like an onion and just keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
They have a workings in it.
You'd have it made. It does seem like the onions just keep amplifying, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They're much stronger than they were yesterday in there.
It was good. Well, it's good now, but the onions you could barely tell is in there.
Yeah.
And now.
That's the reason a lot of times we'll use onion. When it calls for onion, we'll use onion powder or onion salt. Just get a little hint of onion in there, but not have it for days. Oh, this meatloaf was really good, Mama.
I know it. I was about to eat me some for lunch, and I thought...
You thought he'll come in and want that for supper.
Exactly. So I wouldn't do it.
Mmm.
I'd had it twice.
That was really good.
It's good.
I'm going to put that other piece of bread up. I laid it there so it'll get nothing on it.
You just want to eat a half of us.
Well, I could eat another one, but I believe my body would say, what's going on? Now we're getting a lot of bread.
Well, you didn't eat no lunch, though, you said.
No, but I might eat a piece of cold meatloaf before I eat the bread. How's that sound? And so I got pasta. I'm showing myself tonight eating pasta and bread. And I done it yesterday.
And we ate potatoes and peas.
Oh, Mama, you're
and
making me.
corn.
Oh, corn, yeah. I just realized how bad we messed up yesterday.
It was all so good.
Peas are even sweet.
Peas are bad.
Peas, corn, mashed potatoes. Did we have bread yesterday?
Yeah, cheesy biscuits.
Cheesy biscuits. I shouldn't have eaten breakfast today. I'm glad I didn't have time for lunch.
It was terrible yesterday.
Everything we had yesterday.
But we didn't eat none Saturday.
Oh, and Mama, guess what we had last night?
Shh. Don't even mention that.
Yellow cake and strawberries with
Ooh,
sugar.
it was so good.
It'll take me a week to get over yesterday's eatings.
It was so good.
Of course, it was your favorite meal because it was all carb laden.
This cake was delicious. I've been wanting it for 2 weeks or a weekend.
But now that's all we had for supper was. Does that make it better or worse?
I guess worse.
When I tell you, well, we didn't eat anything else yesterday other than our lunch. And then yellow cake with strawberries over it, but those were fresh strawberries.
One meal and a little dessert ain't bad for all day yesterday.
It wasn't, but I guess we could have made better choices. I'll feel better, Mama, if we ever have low carb dressing on a salad with grilled chicken.
I ain't too fond of all that. That's just
You ain't fond of none of that, are you?
no.
It's green.
I like the bad stuff.
You take the good, you take the bad. Ain't there a song about that?
I think so. I've always been a bad eater. You know that. My sweets, my potatoes, my breads.
Well, thank you, Angela Britt. You're always welcome in our kitchen.
Yeah, come right on. Eat cold meatloaf sandwiches.
If you were here, Angela, I'd feed you the best cold meatloaf you've ever had. Hello, John and Mama. Hey, Pamela, how are you? Good evening, John and Mama. Hey, Brandy, how are you? Love a meatloaf sandwich, Richmond, Virginia. Jennifer says, have you ever grilled leftover meatloaf? It's delicious. No, Patty, we haven't. Y'all are so wonderful. I love it when you all... So now I feel obligated to try meatloaf sandwich with some Dukes. Did I try it that way last time? Somebody tell me. I thought it was mustard you all told me to try last time, and I tried it. Now you're telling me mayonnaise. Did I try it both ways? It seems familiar. Hey, Sandra, how are you? Hey, Judy. Folks, it's so good to see you all.
Oh, it is.
Good evening from northern Indiana. Brenda, how's the weather up there? You're blurry again. Kellen, I don't understand the blurry. It's not blurry here, but it is blurry when I go back and watch it. But I do find one positive. I look a little bit better blurry. It's kind of like one of those filters. I hate it. I don't know what to do about it. I've checked our internet. I've rebooted everything like you're supposed to. I've checked my phone. Everything seems to be right. And when we record, it all seems clear as a bell. So if it was blurry now, I could say, well, I know why. It's just like...
It's clear. I can see from here. It's real clear.
Good evening, John and Mama from West Virginia. Hey, Robin. Hello, John and Mama. Have a homemade salad for dinner this evening. Oh, Betty,
See, there's
I
your
love
good-
a good salad. Mustard and cheese on mine.
Oh.
Betty, now
They
you want me
just
to put
keep
cheese.
adding.
love y'all. Grill it, put cheese on it, mustard. Maybe let's do one sandwich with all your own suggestions.
Ooh.
Grilled meatloaf with cheese. I could handle that, I think. And then it would have the Creole sauce or the ketchup, whatever you use. Put a little bit of mustard, a little bit of mayo, a little bit of douche.
Wouldn't that taste something like
A hamburger?
a Thousand Island dressing on it?
I don't know, it could.
Mustard.
I love the suggestions.
All mayonnaise.
Mustard and cheese, Betty. So I could have put cheese on this. Watermelon for dinner. Francis, that's what I had Saturday night. I hadn't had any dinner, and we had a beautiful one of them little tiny green ones. Watermelons is just solid green, no stripes,
It
no
was
color.
sweet.
It was sweet. We got the farmer's market. It was delicious for dinner. Love watching you both. Well, sure, we love having you here with us. Hi, John and Mama. When I have leftover meatloaf, I sometimes make it into a pizza.
A pizza.
I've never made it into a pizza, but I wouldn't care to. I think it would be very tasty, Inez. But I will tell you something about a leftover meatloaf, and some of y'all may not know this. It's a good time of year to bring it up, too. We had a family thing, and Mama made a meatloaf, dumplings, turkey, ham, you name it. And the meatloaf just didn't go as good as everything else. So we had about 3 pounds of meatloaf left over. Now, I can eat some meatloaf sandwiches for a day or two, but after a point, 3 pounds, that's a lot of meatloaf. But I don't remember what all it was, but I think that was the time, but we had a big bunch of meatloaf left over. And Mama said, should I try to freeze that or what? I said, no. Let's put that in chili. Yes, I said it, chili. So I just put the whole meatloaf in the kettle, and we call it boiler. Y'all call it a boiler, I think, or pot. Put the whole meatloaf in the pot, turned it on, got it hot, mashed it all up. Then I just proceeded as always. I used it just like I would the hamburger meat, and there was no sign of meatloaf in my chili, was there, Mama?
Mm-mm.
Mama said, that'll taste just like meatloaf chili.
Yeah.
It'll taste...
powders took over.
Mama said, that's going to taste more like a sloppy Joe. I said, I believe so, Mama. I said, I believe it's going to go right in there, because you think about it.
But
It's the same
it
kind of
didn't
grease.
have the Creole sauce on it, which is
Or just
sweet.
had ketchup.
Yeah, that's the difference.
But to put it in there, I wouldn't care to try it with the Creole sauce. It would be fine. But when you put your tomatoes juice in there, and you put your chili powder in there, and you put a little touch of garlic in there, and you got all your other ingredients for your chili, it was gone. Beans, it was just blended away. And we ate it, and nobody ever knew that there was a 3-pound meatloaf in the middle of that chili. So after that, if we ever did have meatloaf left, I would put it in chili. And it went right away, and it was delicious. Now, I don't know about hot dog chili. It may be more distinctive than just a round of hot dog chili. But using a meatloaf for your meat for your chili, I have done it more than once. More than once I got away with it, and nobody knew, and I didn't even taste it. So don't let those meatloafs go to waste. If you've had meatloaf that you can't have it no more, turn it into chili.
We don't make that much stuff no more, though.
No, but we sure did use it, and it was really good. Hi, John and Mama. When I have leftover meatloaf, I sometimes I make it into pizza. Delicious meatloaf. I don't think it's ever went away, unfortunately. You are blurry again. Tina, I know some people say that we're blurry all the time. Some people say it comes and goes. So that's the reason I don't understand if it's a broadcasting thing or going out. I've asked other people, and it just started a month or so ago doing that. I don't know. It's time for me to get a different phone. I can do an upgrade, but I'm really not I don't really do that. But maybe for the sake of coffee time, I'll need to. But I mean, like I got a iPhone 3, and then I got an iPhone 6 or 8 or something. I mean, I don't get them every year. I'll hang on to them.
They're too expensive.
This one is a 12. So however long that's been. So it's time to upgrade, I guess. And I'll try to upgrade and see if that will help the camera. They're always tweaking it, and they're always doing updates. But I can try and see if that will boost if it don't go away.
Better quality.
But I was hoping it would go away just like it showed up. I've got a friend, if their car makes a noise, like a thumpity thump or a bumpity bump or a whistle, they just turn the radio up. And I said, all you have to do is turn the radio up. Maybe that's a little ostrich putting your head in the sand kind
That's
of
what
theory.
I would probably want to do.
But I kept thinking, however it happened, it'll unhappen and it'll go away. But there's nothing different when we're looking at it here. And it seems to be just as it broadcasts out or as it replays or something. But y'all are watching it live and saying it's blurry. It's not blurry here, I promise.
Uh-huh. So I don't know what you do.
I'm going to check it. I'm
We
going to
had
ask them.
some rain and mixed weather, so.
Unless it's something to do with our internet, I don't know. But I have 2 internet providers.
And we still can't get it right.
And it's, it keeps a strong signal. So, I mean, it goes out and in, but the signal up there still shows right now. I've got 3 bars. And that's good for here. If you've never, and we don't have 4G or 5G here, because that's just where we live. But I've got 3 bars, which here, that's a strong signal. The internet came with the cable. It was a package deal. And then I already had AT&T, so I just went ahead and done that. I thought, well, at least I'll have it. If one goes out, maybe I'll have the other kind of thing. So, it would help if I knew more about it. Well, thank you for those stars, Donna. Y'all are so sweet. I think there's somewhere I can go and look at the stars. I think I can look at them. I don't know. Comment sent with stars, it says down here. Oh, now there's a star party going on.
Oh, is that what that pink is?
It just popped up. Well, thank you all who activated that. Sweet potato pie and whipped cream for dessert.
Oh, boy.
Catherine, you must be in the same frame of mind Mama and I are in. I have been wanting pumpkin bread. Mom said she had too. That's something normally we don't even start around here till October. But I want some pumpkin bread with raisins. I'm ready for those fall foods. I've never made a secret. I love fall. And every day I see on here 100 and, well, not 100, it's 41, 42 days, I guess, till fall. And I'm like, oh, I'm all right with that. Now, I'm all for letting all the summer people get all the summer they can get. I love fall. I love all 4 seasons. We live here in East Tennessee and we get distinct 4 seasons. I mean, we go hot summer, really hot. It ain't that mild stuff some of the southern states gets. We hot. Then we go into fall and we get that changing of the leaves and all that.
I was noticing over here on the other side of the hayfield, those trees has got a lot of
We get yellow.
yellow and gold
Yes,
and
ma'am.
stuff
It's
in them
happening.
already.
It's already happening. Our maple trees are starting to lose a few little leaves every once in a while. That's another sign. Then we get winter. We get no leaves, trees are bare, it's cold. We'll get down to 0 or below that. And then we get spring, and the crocuses are the first to make the call. And you'll see the crocuses start popping up literally overnight. And, spring's coming. And then them little yellow March bells, they usually hit the scene next. And here we go. And we're like, it's coming, folks. Spring is here. So I like all the seasons.
And you start seeing all the different shades of green.
Yes, we love the colors of spring here as much as the colors of fall. I love all the seasons. And I guess really of all the seasons, spring and fall are the two that I'm not ready to see go. When spring comes, it seems like it goes a few days and then it's pop hot. So I'm never ready to see spring go. I'm always ready to see summer go because it's so hot here. And then in August, it just gets sweltering hot usually. And then fall, it just lasts a minute and I'm not ready for fall to leave and winter to show up. But once winter makes its appearance, I love the white snow that covers and blankets everything. I love to see the fur babies play in the snow. They love snow here. Don't know what Ollie likes because he's not seen a snow, but it'll be so fun to watch him this year experience his first snow. Oliver don't seem to be affected by much of anything. Thunder, lightning.
He's just a kid.
He just lays on the back porch and just looks at it. Hot, he don't care. I can't wait to see how he acts in snow. He's kind of like his mother. I'm about to determine it's instinct or it's something. And I know for a fact he's never been abused, hit, hurt he's never been scolded, just to be honest with you. When Mama scolds him the worst, it's, Oliver, honey, quit.
Get off of my foot. I can't move.
That's the harshness of it. And he's just like his mother. He'll come in. He comes in easier than she did when she first got here. But now she's in here too. She runs in.
She not still ain't free as he is.
But he'll come in, but he wants to go right back out. He don't want to stay. And I told Mom, I said, he acts just like she did. Except we know. You know, I used to think maybe she had been trapped somewhere or maybe locked up in a house because she'd look around that door frame and she went out that door so quick. He does the same thing. He acts just like she did. And he'll come in and he'll stay as long as you'll pet him. A lot of times out on the back porch, I'll get on the swing. This is the sun porch, not the outside porch. We call it sun porch and back porch. The sun porch has got the walls and the air conditioning. Closed in. And he'll come out there and he'll stay as long as you'll pet him. But if you close the door, he wants out. He'll run over to the screen door every few minutes, even when he is getting pet, and then go out and look, make sure I could get out if I wanted to, but he really can't. But he don't like it in either.
No. I have to bring him in to give him his medicine.
And he's done real good on his medicine.
He's doing good on that so far.
He's something else. He's sweet as he can be. Abby's still Abby. She's still doing, except knock on this counter, whatever it's made out of. Let me borrow your head.
I know you borrowed my head too. It's the
knock on. They haven't, it just stopped. They have no more flower pots.
That mothballs might have slowed them down.
Mothballs might have slowed them down, but it was no mothballs back here, and they're still not bothering anything out there. So I don't know if it was something they went through, or maybe it was something they needed. But it just stopped. Now watch them be out there right now going, stop.
I think Lily, I don't know if they're poison or not, but I think Abby dug it up and ate it or chewed it up or something.
Why?
I had it down there in that cast iron big kettle and it's gone. She dug it
When
up.
did you put it in
there? Way back. I told you she dug them up.
So you're saying when she's on her tirade before?
Yeah, she...
Because I thought, I didn't know she touched a thing in a month or so.
No, she ain't touched it. Because I planed it way back, but I think she dug it up and done something with it. I don't know if she ate it or...
I have a plan. I'm going to find me an old tire. I need a pretty good size one. Maybe, I don't know.
Tractor tire?
And fill it full of potting soil and put it back here. And if they just want to lay in dirt, they could have it. Or a swimming pool.
They'd be just like a kid. All that's out there to play in. I'm going over here and mess with this over here.
Oliver loves some dirt. And maybe they found the barn more attractive now. And they stay down there where it is cool. I don't know. Don't have the answer. Don't know why they started it. Don't know why they stopped it. But I'm just glad they did. Because it was never weekend occurrence.
Abby gets down there where she's dark. It don't show on
No,
her.
she don't see nothing on her.
The
Oliver, on the other hand.
Oh, boy.
He looks like a chimney sweep every time he comes up here.
Oh, he looks pitiful sometimes.
But I don't know what he does. He gets pretty by the next day. He must dry it and shake it off.
They might do that, or waller in the dew of the morning or something.
Or maybe his mommy makes him take a bath or something.
She might do it.
She might say, you look awful, get down there in that creek and take a bath.
I would, if I was his mommy. You go clean up before you eat.
He'll look awful, bless his heart. And then the next day, he's pretty and white and living his best life.
Yeah.
Them two live their best life every day.
Yeah, they sleep and eat and play and do what they want to.
I'm jealous. Is it wrong to be jealous of your dogs? You know how you are. Now, some of y'all need to fess up. You're going out the door, you got your coffee, you got your tea or water, whatever you got, and you got a briefcase and you got junk, and you're trying to run and get in the car, and you look over at the dog and it's like, see you later. And you're like, I'm so jealous of that dog. Seems like they do get it made, don't it? Sometimes. I used to be jealous of Maggie. Maggie would actually act like you had, bothered her. She'd give you a look, and then she did this little thing. She would be in her bed, and she'd be facing out too. And if you said, Maggie, have a good day, get yourself up, come on now, or anything, she'd stand up and she'd turn her back to you and turn to the wall and lay back down.
So she wouldn't face you.
She's like, I ain't even gonna look at you now. You've done bothered me. She actually acted like you had
She
disturbed
turned
her.
her back on me a lot. She was pouting on me though.
Sierra, the first schnauzer that looked like Abby almost, except her ears had been cropped. We didn't do that. Someone had done that prior. Sierra was the opposite. If you was up, she was up. For one thing, she was afraid you'd drop a crumb and she wouldn't get it. Because at Sierra, you could not leave food for her.
Oh, she would eat.
You had to feed her. We fed her 2 cups a day. That's what the vet said. And you'd have to feed her at a certain time, and she'd eat every bite of it. And, we'd give her treats and other things. Maggie, you could leave food all the time. She never had an empty bowl.
We even, for a long time, used a feeder.
We had one of those small automatic feeders. And I really got worried that it wasn't fresh. So I quit using it. But I wanted her to have food all the time, but I wanted it to be fresh. So, but Sierra, if you'd have left a feeder, you'd have come home to one big fat puppy and no food.
Passed out from overeating.
She would eat as long as it was there. And she wasn't starved, and she was well kept up. And Sierra's mama was an elderly lady, and she had to go in the assisted living, and she couldn't take her no more. And her son's wife was allergic, so they had to rehome her. And they gave her to one of their friends, who ended up giving her to me, but they knew, and they came and visited. But we got Sierra that way. She was a sort of a rescue. They couldn't keep her either because their dog didn't like Sierra. And they thought they would take up and get used to one another. They never did.
She was a godsend for your daddy, though.
Exactly. I think she was just born for daddy. But totally different personalities. Sierra, to the day she passed, she loved to ride. She loved to sit in your lap. You couldn't, if you sit on the chair, she was beside of you or in your lap, or if you was in a recliner, she'd lay between your legs and snuggle up and lay with her chin on your leg. Maggie, never once in the whole time we had her did she ever jump up on a piece of furniture. Did she ever want you to hold her? You could pull her up in the chair with you and she'd jump right back out.
She would struggle to get back out.
She wanted 4 feet on the ground at all times. She was not a lap dog ever. Never. Don't ever remember her ever doing anything like that.
I know you'd put her in the recliner with you, and
I would think, yeah, she'll get used to it.
she would get back out just as soon as she
Sierra wanted to be there. Maggie would do everything in the world to get away from her. So they were totally opposite on a lot of things. Maggie did not like to ride for the last 4 years of her life, or 5. Never did love it, but would do it. But once she got about 4 or 5 years old, she didn't want to go anywhere. She just did not. And we would have friends that would come stay and with her and stuff because, you know, especially when she got older. But she was very different than that. And Abby and even Ollie is her blood child. Nothing alike. Nothing. Abby listens for every little movement. She's like butterfly here. She won't lay down for more than 3 minutes, and she's up, and then she'll come back. She'll up and come back. Oliver don't care for thunder. He don't care what. He is so lazy.
That's not a nice word. Content, maybe.
He's so content that he'll go eat 3 or 4 bites of food and go lay down. And it's not that he's not well. I've had him checked. I've had everything checked. Now, when he wants to run, he'll run. He's got energy. But he'll just eat a bite or 2, and then he'll go and lay down. He'll get back up, eat 3 or 4 bites, go get a drink, come back over, get some petting. He'll go over and eat 3 more bites or 4, and then he'll... Not Abby. Abby wants to eat, so it's gone.
And she usually does.
She does. They're both so different.
I looked out on the back porch the other day. It's been maybe a week or 2 ago. And Oliver was laying just long ways, and Abby was laying right up against his back, and she had her paw right over his...
Did you take a picture?
I couldn't get out the door. If I'd have moved the door, they'd have moved. I didn't want. They were asleep, but she had her paw in hand, just like a mommy with a
What's
child.
that?
Oh, I don't know what that is. I've messed about it. I didn't know that was on there.
Oliver, today, they're never still and they're always wild, but today I was noticing he looks like he is the same height as she is now.
He's a good nerfy, ain't he?
And he's got them long, lanky legs. But he looks like he's about the same height as her. I think he's going to be bigger. I think his daddy must have been bigger than what we originally thought.
Yeah, we thought this was going to be little, but...
One of the people I gave one of the puppies to, I get pictures from them all the time. Them and a couple more. I don't get pictures from all the babies, but I told them, as I was giving them, I really would like you to send me a picture. So most of them do. And she said, they called him Sonny, and she said, and there's a story to it, it's really cute. She was going in the store to get a sun drop pop, and she hadn't had one in years. So when she saw us with the puppies, she came up, she goes, "Oh, I know you all, you're Johnny, blah, blah, blah." And she goes, "I've got to have a baby." And she was going to name him Tater because he was a little brown cutie. And then she said, "You know what, I'm going to name him Sonny for Sun Drop Pop." And so she said, "We think he's got a German Shepherd. He's eating everything." I said, "Yeah, I've got one too, remember." And she said, "He's getting bigger." I said, "Yeah, mine too." Huge. Not huge.
But she'll dress him and stuff.
Yeah, she puts a little sweater on him. They all have wonderful parents. In fact, sometimes I think I may be the worst one. they'll. I never have been one to put clothes on a top or nothing like that. So.
Oh, except Maggie had to have
Well, Maggie, but it wasn't for dressing her up. She just would demand it.
She'll get cold to go out.
I think they must have had sweaters and stuff on her before. But Mom had some of Sierra's old sweaters, and she said, see if she wants one of these because it was cold here. It's cold. So I put one on her to take her out. From then on, she'd come and stand in front of you. I want to go out and get my sweater on. And so you'd have to, but then when you come back in, you have to take it back off because she didn't want it. But she did want it when she went out. Mama, we've talked. We was going to be quick.
Too much. Yeah, I know it.
All right.
You just got me thinking about that. That might start hurting.
Was you sweeping earlier?
Yeah, I swept some. I forgot about that.
Could that be a broom?
It could be where I gripped the broom. It don't take.
Well, Mama, you don't have to grip that broom. You can take my vehicle if you need to.
Yeah, I will the next time.
Mama can't take her own vehicle. It's still in the shop.
It ain't never going to get fixed. You keep telling them I don't need it. I think they're believing.
I would just tell John that. John's our friend who does a lot of stuff for Mama, and he was working on her vehicle. He thought it was one of those simple shade tree jobs. You know, just take an alternator out and put it back in. If you're a mechanic, you want to do that. Not Mama's. You have to
Tear up everything.
Pump the motor up or jack it up, whatever you do to it. It's a big ordeal to get an alternator. Well, the alternator they put on it was a faulty one. So we had it for 3 days, and that's when she got stuck on her trip at the Walmart. And now he said, I'm not getting one of those alternators. I'm getting a factory direct sent. So it just arrived Friday. So it's going to take a while. So I told Mama she might not have it for another week. I don't know. But she can use mine anytime she wants to. And she really don't need to drive nowhere. Because I'll take her anywhere she wants to go.
I'll have to take the truck if I get too desperate.
It's a big old Chevy cattle truck. You can see little Mama. She drives it sometimes. But she can take my vehicle when she needs to. Be all right, Mom. We'll get you back in business.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell mine worked out where I went with a little bit of water. I done something to it.
Messed her up.
Now, I don't go through floodwaters. Won't do it. I've heard it. Don't drown, turn around. And I don't know what might have washed out. What was there before the rain may not be there anymore. This was not going through floodwaters, because I would never tell anybody to do that. This was simply in the road at the park. And what had happened was there was a little dip, and it kind of, you pull out of a road and you pull over into a dip and then up to the other road. That dip just had a little bit of water in it, and it wasn't that deep. But I didn't realize how much there was, and evidently they theorize that the bumper pushed the water. Here's the water, and it pushed it. And when it pushed it, it probably wrapped it up under the vehicle and brought it around. And probably just hit something electrical under there. I said, well, should I even drive it in the rain? But anyway, it's supposed to be something I can look at. And it drives fine and don't give me any problems. It's just the light's on. The light is on. I like the light on. And they did the code thing, and they got the codes, and they said it was just worth that wetness. And they did say it was a possibility after driving it so long it could dry it out and it would be fine.
But not yet.
Well, we don't know. We don't know because we've not turned the light off. You have to. The light won't go off when it. You have to turn it off.
In my older car, it stayed on all the time.
Yours the same way. It had
They
to.
said it had a short in it or something.
They put a thing on it up in there, and they can reset it and turn it all off. And then if they fix it or whatever, it'll stay off. Or if it's dried out, it'll stay off. Is that right? Some of you mechanics. Sweet potato pie. So we got stock on that. I froze y'all up. I'm sorry.
Oh, we need to go and let them rest.
Yay, live. Yes, Scott, we are live. I like to watch your cooking, but I really love to hear you chat. Yes. Well, thank you, Judy.
That's all we've done today is talk.
We had cold meatloaf sandwiches and a little bit of leftover pasta salad. We called that supper and was glad to do it because it's delicious. And if some of you all ever make a meatloaf without the intentions of having cold meatloaf sandwiches the next day, please comment and let me know what that would feel like because I've never done it. Anytime we make a meatloaf, whether patties or whatever, we're intending on a cold meatloaf sandwich at some point in the future. Maybe not for supper, maybe for lunch or something like that, but we are going to have it, Lord willing. So,
That's right.
that's right, ain't it, Mama?
No sense of wasting good food, good meat.
No sense in it at all. And we've got enough there for lunch tomorrow if you'll partake of it.
I might partake of it.
All right, Mama, like you said, we've kept them out here way too long. Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama. God bless you all. Remember all the sick and the children.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.